What is going on, good people of YouTube? It is me, Chavez, back with another Prize Picks video for you. Today is Friday, February 10th, 2023. We have 11 games on the schedule, so I just want to get right to it and dig into this. I got 10. I got 10 player props for you. Now, I mentioned in my early look video that I wanted to give out one player prop per game in the final look video based off the research that I was doing. But unfortunately, Mavericks and Sacramento Kings are not on the board yet. So we will not give a prop out for that. I'll tell you who I like from that game, and if those props happen to drop, you'll have an idea where to go with it. But we do have 10 other games to cover. So without further ado, let's get this going. Prize Picks board is looking healthy. It's looking plentiful. Let's go on over to that Detroit and San Antonio game. And I have my eyes on one Beef Stew, Isaiah Beef Stew Stewart. I like him over his rebounds at 9. This was at 8.5. It did get bumps, but without Sadiq Bey there in the rotation, Sadiq Bey was soaking up 25 plus minutes a game, taking, how many shots a game was he taking? Let's find out. I want to say it was like 13 to 15 shots a game. Did I misspell his rank? Yeah, not Sadie. No, I don't know who Sadie Bey is. Does anybody know who Sadie Bey is? Sadiq Bey. So 23, 30, 34, 30, 32. Look how much minutes, look how much time he was on the floor. 15, 12, 16, 15, 11. Now, I know he does not play the same position as Beef Stew. However, that rotation is going to look a lot different without him in there. And I just think that everybody in that rotation benefits from not having a high usage player like Sadiq Bey in the lineup anymore. So I do like Stewart over on his rebounds. Also, as we touched on in yesterday's early look research video, San Antonio is one of the worst teams in the entire world. And while they don't give up a ton of production on the boards, I mean, assists, field goals, field goal percentage, they're just last at defending all this stuff. Middle of the road in terms of rebounds allowed, but I just think the opportunity is really good for Beef Stew. So I like him over his rebounds tonight versus the San Antonio Spurs. Also, no more Jakob Poeltl for the Spurs in San Antonio, and that's going to make a big difference in terms of grabbing those boards. All right, moving into the next game. We like this Indiana-Phoenix game. A couple of players. One's not listed yet. But let's go over and talk a little bit about Andrew Nembhard over his 3.5 assists. I like that. He's been hitting this not pretty regularly. 3 out of his last 5 games. Came close on one against Memphis. But Phoenix, you just saw what Trae Young and DeJounte Murray did to this team yesterday. Assists, rebounds. Nembhard is getting a lot of playing time, or his minutes are at minimum. Nembhard's minutes are not decreasing. I mean, he's giving you. I mean, he had that bad little stretch there where it dipped, but look at this. It's been on the up and up, and then kind of finding some support in that 27, 28 range. Yeah, I like Nembhard tonight over his assist. Looking really good in that 10-game log. Also, I like Devin Booker. I just don't know what his props are going to be unless they put him on the board. Nope. But we can look to his 3-pointers made. We can look to his points. And we can also look to his fantasy. He did have a really good game. First game back from injury against the Brooklyn Nets. Gave you 26 minutes and 19 points. Gave you 29 PRA. And then gave you also 31 fantasy points. Should be playing over 30 minutes in this game. So let's see what those props are. But that's what I like from the Indiana-Phoenix game. New York-Philly. I like James Harden over his rebounds that should be set to 6. And then also like Tobias Harris. Yep, James Harden over his rebounds at 6. I also like Tobias Harris over his rebounds and assists, which should be at 8. I like him to go over that as well. Going into the Charlotte-Boston game. They just recently added some Celtics to the board. But let's talk a bit about 2 Hornets. I like Terry Rozier over his rebounds, 4.5. I think 5 is in his future for sure. And then let's talk about LaMelo Ball. I like LaMelo Ball's rebounds plus assists. Ball. Oh, man. LaMelo Ball's rebounds and assists. Yeah. 13.5. I like that over for sure. Utah, Toronto. We did not cover this game in an early look, or in the an early look research video. But Kelly Olynyk's rebounds really stand out to me tonight. They are propped at 5. He's back. He's playing minutes, and I think this one is gonna go overlooked for Kelly Olynyk over his rebounds at 5. So remember, he was out with injury. I mean, he came back on the 28th. He's just getting his, form back, right? Look at that. And then 10, 6, 6, holding steady at 6. I think he can get you 6 tonight. It's about his average over his last 5 games. So Kelly O over his 5 rebounds. Right. Utah versus Toronto. We just did that. Houston and Miami. Oh, man. So the prop that I really wanted to play is not on the board. It's Jalen Green over his 3-pointers. And Prizepicks is too smart to have that up because he's going to go over it against a very, very poor defense in Miami who doesn't, not poor overall, but it's poor versus 3-pointers made. But there's not really another Jalen Green prop that I'm feeling. Honestly, there's not. But I still want to attack this game with 3-point shooters. So let's go over and check out Gabe Vincent, who has a 3-point prop of 2.5. I like him here. Just because Houston is so poor at defending 3-pointers, as we know. Gabe Vincent is not on props.cash. There he is. So this is his game log. And let's see how many threes he's taken. Look how many attempts he's taken a game. Like 6, 6, 6, 7. I mean, we need him to hit 3. We need him to go 50% from the field. He did it here. Basically did it here. Did it here. Basically did it here. So he's either going to hit this or not even come close. But playing Houston, I think that's the bit of information that sways me to take the over on Gabe Vincent. 2.5 3-pointers made. Moving into the Minnesota-Memphis game, I like Anthony Edwards over his assist. Talked about this. I think we talked about this a little bit on the early look. But without D'Angelo Russell there, I just expect his assists to go up, and they did go up against Utah. Maybe he doesn't get 8 every game, but I think 6 is probably closer to what we see moving forward from Anthony Edwards. So I do like his assist here for sure in this Memphis and Minnesota game. Cleveland, New Orleans. I like Brandon Ingram to go over his rebounds as well. Too low. 5 is too low. This reminds me of the Paolo Banchero rebound prop. 6.5 is too low. 5 is too low for Brandon Ingram. I like the over on this one. OKC and Portland. I actually have one under for you. I'm going to talk about Jeremy Grant under his rebounds set to 5.5. I like the under on this. He's had one good game against Washington, and in his 10-game log, he had one good game against OKC where he grabbed 8 rebounds, and in the other game he grabbed 5. So he's going to average, 6.5 rebounds between those 2 games, but he does not grab a lot of rebounds. So I think this is a solid play to go under on. And then on the opposite side, I do like Jalen Williams. Another Jalen for you. Jalen Green, Jalen Williams, over his 17.5 points and rebounds. Getting a 1-point discount when you take this versus his points and just his rebound prop's not even up here. So you can't even take them both. So I do like his points and rebounds, 17.5 over for Jalen Williams. No Dallas, no Sacramento, but I said I talk a little bit about a couple of plays that I do like from this game. If they do drop, Domantas Sabonis over 6.5 assists. And then I like De'Aaron Fox. Where you are. There you go. I like De'Aaron Fox over his points. And I like him over his total PRA tonight. When these get dropped, I'll take a look at them for sure. And then last game on the slate, we got Milwaukee and Los Angeles. No Kawhi Leonard in here tonight, so I'm really just gonna go back to the Haas, and talk about Giannis. I like the over on his 33.5 points. He gets it done at home, on the road, doesn't matter to him. I think he likes playing in LA. Had a great game yesterday. Doesn't have to travel today. No wear and tear. Just stay in the same city, stay in the same hotel, play in the same arena. Giannis over his 33.5 points tonight versus the LA Clippers. And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it. Those are 10 player props that I like tonight, covering 10 out of the 11 NBA games on today's slate. Drop me a comment below letting me know who your favorite props on the board are, who you have your eyes on, who have you locked in. Also, let me know if you see any discounts out there. Let me know if you see any props that are just too good to pass up. I'll take a look at those also. Keep in mind, today is Flex Friday on Prizepicks, so Prizepicks will refund your slip up to $20 on flex play. So it has to be a flex, can't be a power play. So if you're gonna go for this, put $20 on a 5-man or a 6-man. Really go for broke. Try to win you some. Try to 25x or 10x your money. Don't put $20 on a 3-man, because you winning a partial payment on a 3-man slip or a 4-man slip, it doesn't make any sense. Prizepicks will refund that play up to $20. So you either win all your slips and hit big, or you get your money back. You win either way. But if you're gonna get a kind of like a freebie, a free square like this on Prizepicks, put it on a 5 or 6-man flex and let it ride, and hopefully you cash out 25 times your money tonight, 25x your money tonight. So thank you so much for stopping by the channel once again. Truly appreciate the time you've taken to do so. Helping this channel grow little by little every single day. Truly appreciate all the comments, all the likes, and definitely all the subs. Keep them coming, and I'll keep the content going as well. Thank you so much again for just chilling out with me, talking some props, and until tomorrow's early look and research video, Chavez is out.